Today, I want to show you the fastest way I'm using to color grade a music video 2026. Hello, my name is DaVinci and welcome back to the channel. So today in this video, I want to show you the very simple, the fastest way I'm using to color grade a music video. It's only cutting a few notes, and trust me, the result is got to be a very immersive. And also today, I want to give you a very perfect gift that nobody going to give you rest of your life. So without me waste your time, please, if you never subscribe to this YouTube channel, I beg you do so. Click this, smash the bell button. Follow me on Instagram and the TikTok, Director Kim Credits, as you can see. Now, let's go to the DaVinci Resolve. Alright, so the first thing that you're about to do now, make sure you're changing your car management setting, because this works perfectly to this car management setting. Alright, so the first thing that I'm about to do is come into my car management and you're changing this to DaVinci Wide Gamut. So here you can use Rec 7 Scene, Rec 7A, Rec 7 Gamma 2.4. Any Rec 7i that you see it might works perfect to your monitor, your outputs that you need to deliver. To me, the Rec 7i that works perfectly, the standard form that I love is sRGB. All right. And another thing is go to open a LUT folder, click that pocket, click that folder, and go and paste the package that you downloaded. I'm just going to download the folder, and this is Qt PRINTGRADE. You're going to copy this part to this folder. After doing so, come here and update list, so you can able to see this folder to your LUT panel. So the way your LUT is got to be there, you're going to see there. All right. And then I'm coming to this place like this, and then you're going to see the folder that you downloaded. So it's called the QG LUT. Let me check up here, or let me just check this here. There's two ways. You can just go there, or you can just come in here. Let's check that if it's coming here. Yes, QG print, it's coming here. So you can see we have 3 LUTs in it. So this is the LUT that I'm about to tell you. It's changed my color grading entirely. Okay, so this is what you do before you apply the LUT. Before you apply this print LUT, make sure you're converting your footage from specific camera that you have to Arri LogC3. You see, so like this one, this is a minute. All right. So this is a Sony camera. This camera will be shot with the Sony camera. So I'm gonna put the information from Sony camera, and then I'm going to convert it to Arri LogC3, just like it. So you can see we are shifting from Sony to Arri. This LUT works perfectly into this color science. So now we can see how we got to this chocolate skin tone and everything. The color accuracy is perfectly enough. You can see how much we convert it. So after doing so, create another node, put it right there at the end of the other nodes like this, and then you come into LUT folder and search for the LUT that you downloaded, which is QG PRINTGRADE Division 1, this one. So you're gonna choose, this is a Kodak 160, you can see, and this is Kodak 250D, and then this is the Kodak 500T, you see. So you can choose anyone that works perfectly to you. So this is how Kodak 250D Vision 3 250D, how they look. So to me, I would love to use Kodak 160T for this grade. And then I'm coming here for the first node. This is one of my biggest techniques that I love to do, but it doesn't matter. You can just do your own, like coming and increase the exposure. But to me, I kind of love to increase the exposure that it might look like I'm just mess up with the color, with the aperture from the camera. See, so here I'm just coming to this part, to the HDR Tools, and then I'm changing this to color space to Arri LogC3, because we are converting this to Arri LogC3. So it works as if this is being shot with the Arri LogC3, and as if it's Arri LogC3's aperture lens that we are just dealing with. All right, so I'm going to increase. You can see how much smooth this got to be. It's much softness, smooth. I like the way the pumping up, you see. So I'm going to balance the light a little bit. You can see how much this is crazy. Got to make these beautiful things got to be appear here. just like this, not too much, just slightly here, and coming to lift the camera again, little bit, jumping the camera like this, pushing the highlights down. Look how beautiful this got to be before and after. It's super amazing, right? I love it. Yeah. So this is 2.5 stops, so I think I'm gonna put 2 stops because I don't want the lights to come up too much. This is a light spot, so I'm also going to bring it down. Look how perfect it is going to compress this thing. Look at before, look at after. It's absolutely amazing, crazy. All right. So the next thing that's allowed to do is just doing the try to do the saturations. I just want a very heavy saturated, so I'm going to use HSV saturation like this, and check the channel 1 and the channel 2, and come into the color space, change to HSV, so that once this heavy saturation to this image looks like my cinematic saturation. So I'm creating saturation just like this, Looks how beautiful these things. Look how much the skin tones got to be pushed. All right. So let me go back here and try to reduce the light from the shadows. So I think the shadows is super much. Yeah, I kind of love it. So there's another thing that's I love to do. Sometimes I often do so. If I just do my correction like that, sometimes I come in and check it out the other Kodak, how it looks. Look at this 50T. Look how beautiful it looks. So sometimes I'm just using these techniques. Sometimes I'm just standing where I got to be. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to do after these corrections, let me try to create my type of look that I would love to create in here. So I love to give that filmic stylish. That's romantic. That's beaching type of tone. So the often beaching type of tone is orange and tea, and it's kind of like the Brazilian type of look. So let me just put the warm a little bit to the image, just like that, not too much, and present to the green just like that. You see, and then I come into my look pot, and then select this type of. So I'm going to make the blue looks a little bit cyan, just like this. I've learned this from my mentor. His name is Creator Paul. I used to learn color grading from this guy. This is one of best bluish he taught me so far, and I would love it, you see. And then let's try to bring this green. So I would love this green to be, there's two type of green like this, but this one, it doesn't look more, it doesn't blend in well to this footage or this type of tone, you see. So I love to make it looks a little bit warmer, you see. I like to make it look more summer green, but not too much, just a very slight thing, just like that. You can see how beautiful this is before, this is after. Let me jump in here. All right. Here is a problem. A lot of beginners, they struggle how to make color grading as pro level. YouTube itself can never pull up to that level. Director Kim came out with the massive masterclass phase 1 and phase 2, which is the phase 1 has 3 parts, and each of the parts has a long pause video. Having an issue with the color senses, color management, creating different looks, fixing problems, how to balance proper your footage, shot merging, dealing with the small budget camera, everything you need to know from DaVinci Resolve. Masterclass has deep explanations. If you really struggle with creating look, Director Kim never seen enough till he made the 26 LUTs, which has look DNA and Skintone LUT and color separations. DCTR power grade also available. Director Kim really wants to shift you into next level. Have a permanent mentor who can guide you well to your journey of color grading. He decided to create a WhatsApp group for his own student member. But remember, to join a WhatsApp group, you need to buy one of his products, either Masterclass or LUT package. Now, let's back into the lesson. And another thing, I would like this red to be, I don't want like it to be super pinkish red, so I love it to be, you see this type of pinkish red, I love to be more reddish color, just like this. So you can just look at before, look at after. It's absolutely crazy. You see how much beautiful this image giving us. All right, so the next thing, maybe I can just do try to do the skin tone. So I'll just come select the skin tone like this, because the Kodak itself, it's giving me the perfect skin tone. So it's not necessary for me to touch a lot of things to my skin tone. So I'm just going to a little bit, make it the skin tone juice up to magenta, very slightly, just like this. And try to desaturate a little bit so it can look neutral. Look how perfect this got to be. So this is our look creativity. Look at the before, look at after. So you can see I never use any other LUTs. So you can just use any other LUTs if you want to, but this LUT, this one, these things is giving us everything we need. That's why I'm telling you 2026 is live, it's game changing. All right, so maybe I just come here and try to make a painting a little bit. Maybe I can fit the warm much warmer to the image, or maybe just come here and select the gain to the warm like this, and coming select the green like this, creating much separation. You can see before and after. You can see this is neutral, this is much greenish little bit. So maybe I can just come reduce a little bit of intensity so it can perfectly blend in, just like this. Look absolutely beautiful. All right, the halfway is good. So let me try to name these nodes. And actually I'm going to drop the power grades of this node as well, so you can able to download it after buying the LUTs. This power grade is going to be within the LUTs. So yeah, this power grade is going to be within the LUTs. Okay guys, so maybe I can just name it. Let's say this is the CST. Okay, this is 160T. All right, so this is got to be the exposure, EXP. Oh, let's call it balance, because I've done a much in there. I've done the exposure, I've done the everything in there. You can see this one. This is changing entire the grade. All right, so and this is HSV. This is where I just increasing the saturations, and this is the hue adjustment, which is our look creativity. Okay, and this is our skin tone, and this is our paint, which is we giving this warmish mood into this one, so it looks this summery tone. All right, maybe let me just try to come here and use a little bit of warmish color so it can blend in perfectly like that. So I love it. All right, so this is our process. All right, so now let's try to try to use up a little bit so we can have a, let me bring it back, we can have a further type of, you know, lovely things. But before me jumping there, let me try to apply this maybe to other part like this. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. So what you got to do is just change the exposure, and maybe if you want to change the white balance, if you want to cool off, you make it jumping like this. Let's try here. Looks how beautiful this got to be. It's absolutely crazy. All right, let's try here. It looks absolutely crazy. It's beautiful. I kind of love this tone. I kind of love this how it works. Yeah, maybe let's check out this one, this part. Oh my god, it looks absolutely crazy. Let me plug this. I love it. Look how beautiful this tone's got to be. Look at before, look at after. It looks more Brazilian type of tone. All right, so right now let me try to do something extra to this type of look. So let me try to make it looks more cinematic look film. But before me jump into there, maybe try to sharpen this image. So I'm gonna use the sharpen tool here to boost the detail. So you can see if I put this one, you can see the sharpening. The image is got to be sharpened like this. Is giving us the detail. So yeah, you can just mess up with this, but I would love to put 0.3 or 0.5. Sometimes it depends on footage and how sharp it is. So 0.3 this works good. So you can see how much it's creating. It's like it's like Do you know these things is called contrast pop? It's just a little bit like contrast pop, but not exactly. This one is just makes boosting the small details. I love it. All right, so let me try to give the texture. So today I'm not going to use the texture law. So I'm going to try to use the Dehancer Pro. I kind of love how the Dehancer Pro it's give me the emulation. I mean the film kind of texturing. So we're gonna try to check out a few things on the Dehancer Pro. I'm not going to use the film emulation stuff like that. Let me just bring these sharpening tools off. It's kind of annoying me. I don't like it. Doesn't give me perfect output. So just let me take it off. All right, so I'm coming to this part, and then I'm just disable this thing, and then I'm coming to I'm coming to the okay, let me enable this so that it can work. All right, so I'm coming to film compressions. At this part, I would like to compress the highlights, so you can see how much highlights I just compressed them. So in film, we don't have these highlights that are blow much. So now you can see this is before, this is after. You can see how much these highlights it's got looks. It looks more cinematic, doesn't blow out, doesn't coming up too much. It's kind of compressed. So I love this from the Dehancer Pro. This is one of my biggest things that I love from the Dehancer Pro. All right, so let me try to use a film grain. So I'm gonna try 50mm, but I'm going to use 50 ISO. And then I'm going to try maybe what about a bloom? I think the bloom is working good, but I'm going to reduce this and make it a little bit lacy, not too much bloom like that. And I love the halations. I forgot the halations. Yeah, halations absolutely give me the perfect. So there's these two. There's the 70mm with the no ramjet. This one, which is coming and popping to the face like this, because how you can see it's coming popping to the face like this. It's beautiful, but sometimes it's annoying me. So I'm using this one. It's just too small. It's too neutral, you see. And then one last thing that I love from the Dehancer Pro is Gatewave. This is one of our biggest things that I often like to use when it comes to make it look cinematic. So this is it. So you can see the grain is kind of much coming. It's kind of make our image from digital. You can see this one looks kind of digital, and now you can see it looks kind of cinematic. So if you want to reduce the grain, you can just come back here and try maybe to choose a different lenses, maybe 65 lenses. It's kind of very slightly grains, so maybe I can put 250 grains. So you can see how this grain is got to be that it's too small. So I kind of love this because the first one was super too much, you see. So this is it. Maybe I just come back here to the skin tone part. Maybe let me use this and desaturate a little bit. I didn't like the skin tone to come up too much. I want it super neutral like that. So look how beautiful this color grading. Like I didn't use so much ways. I didn't use a lot of you know in and out, the other stuff like the jan. I just only simple tools, the corrections, but everything's been done there. Look how beautiful this is. So let's try to leave you this. This is before and this is after the entire process. All right. So let me try to leave you this in case you've forgotten. So the first thing is converting this to Arri LogC3. See, so converting the specific camera. So that's why I'm telling you this LUT, it works on any type of camera. So you don't have to worry about the camera. So you can just use it, even the standard cameras, you can just use them. If you have shots with the standard, all you need to do is put in your X7 and convert to the Arri. If you're shot to the red, putting that convert to Arri. If you're shot to Sony like this one, convert that to Arri. If you are shot in Lumix, convert that as Vlog to Arri LogC3. You see, if you are shot with the Arri, you don't have to do this, guy. You have to understand this. If you are shot with the Arri, you don't have to use this. Okay. If you are shot with different camera, you have to convert this. All right. So and after that, I use this LUT, as you can see. So it got to give me the type of printing live just like this. And then here I come here using this balance. so that you can see I blow up and everything's make it, have a room to do anything that I want. And then I just use HSV saturation. So you can use any saturation, but I kind of like the way it's give me that heavy and very density saturation, you can see. So, and also I just creating my look like this, creating an orange and teal look. You can see I just do a look manipulation, and then here I just deal with the skin tone. You can see the skin tone before was like, oh, it's coming up too much, so this has I have to, I have to blend it perfect. And this is my paint, so it's kind of give the video of the toning that I want to print. It's not necessary, but to me, yes. And sometimes into this paint part, sometimes I'm just using my LUTs package. So you can see I come here and put in 0.5, and then I'll come to my LUTs package, guys. This DaVinci LUTs package, look there. So I'm just coming here, looking for perfect blending paints like this. You can see it's absolutely, it's working very, very, very perfectly. I love it how it's blending here. You can see how much I'm just feeding my image. Look how beautiful this is. It's giving this clean tone, beautiful. Look how it's blending well. This is why I love my tone. Okay, so the tone that's just creating here to my paint is this look 13. Look how beautiful this tone is got to look. Look at this. Oh my god, if I knew it before, I would using this look. But yeah, I just did it from scratch. But this one is absolutely crazy. You see, so this is not much difference with this one I used there. You see, so it doesn't have much difference. Okay, and then I just used, last thing is Dehancer Pro. So this one, it's feeding the image to looks more filmic, stylish. So that's it. Nothing extra, nothing more. Thanks very much for watching this video. Hope you really enjoyed it. Hope you got something. I hope these techniques, this method, this everything that I'm sure and I mentioned here, it's really helpful. And trust me, if you want the perfect result, please, my guy, go purchase this package. This package, it's going to make a life change into your life. See you on next video.